Alright guys, 12.5 volumes of pyramids and cones. This is our last section for the summer. Again, a lot of this has to do with the equations, so make sure you're writing this stuff down, and that way you can use it in the problem set and the final. Your objectives are to find volume of pyramid and cones, and find the volume of pyramids and cones in real life. So, finding volumes of pyramids and cones. In lesson 12.4, you learned that the volume of a prism is equal to the area of the base times the height, where b is the area of the base and h is the height. From the figure at the left, it is clear that the volume of the pyramid with the same base, area b, and the same height must be less than the volume of the prism. So the volume of the pyramid is 1/3 of the volume of the prism. So that means that the volume of a pyramid is 1/3 the area of the base times the height. So where b is the area of the base and h is the height. Okay? Now the area of the cone, alright, the volume of a cone is volume equals 1/3 the area of the base times the height. And again, of a cone, the base is always going to be a circle, so that will be pi r squared times h. So area of the, or volume of a cone is 1/3 pi r squared times height. Alright? Now, if it's not a perfect pyramid, now find the volume of the pyramid with the regular base. Alright? So I would have to figure out the area of this polygon. And again, for that we're going to have to use the apothem. So if the base can be divided into 6 equilateral triangles using the formula of an equilateral triangle. So if you look at this, I see that this is 3. Alright? So if I split this in half, this would be 1.5. And if I find the apothem, I'm going to have 1.5 here and I have 3 here. So 1.5 squared times b squared equals 3 squared. And that's how I would find the apothem. And once you find the apothem, we know that apothem times perimeter is going to be the area of a polygon. Alright? So to find the volume of this pyramid, we'd have 1/3 the area of the base times the height. So we'd have 1/3, the area of the base would be 27/2 to the root 3. Okay, which again you have to find the apothem to find, times h, which is 4. So you'd finish with 18√3. Okay, so the volume of the pyramid is 18√3, or about 31.2. So let's look at this one. Alright, so if you look down at the solution, we have volume equals 1/3 the area of the base times the height. We know the area of the base is going to be pi r squared, so that's pi times 12.4 squared. Alright, so we have 1/3 times pi times 12.4 squared times 17.7, which will end up around 907.18 pi. Alright? This is the same type thing. Go over this, press pause, go over this problem, and then you should be good to go with the volume of a cone. Alright? Again, another example problem. If I give you this x, I tell you the area of the cone. Again, the volume of the cone, excuse me, you can still put it in an equation. If you look what we did under the solution, if I gave you 2,614 as the volume, that would equal 1/3 pi times x, which is r squared, equals 13. Okay, so we multiply 3 on both sides to get rid of the fraction. So you'd have 7 times 800, or 7,842 equals 13 pi x squared. I can take 7,842 and divide it by 13 pi, and then I'd get 192 equals x squared. Take the square root of that, you get 13.86 to find the radius. Alright?